Livingston Taylor Show. I got a little sign right here on my screen that says I'm live. Tuesday, last Tuesday in September. Boy, we're burning through this year, aren't we? We are smoking this one. Let's see, got a guitar? Okay, I'm waiting for my producer to tell me. 30 seconds till I can start playing my theme song. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad we're here. Where is the top note that I have today? All right, I'm getting the word that I can take it away. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he wrecking in a car? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he quietly eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor, Livingston Taylor. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Bam 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 na na. This is a song called Falling in Love with You. I don't remember if let me ask my producer, have I played this song recently?
No, not since
mid-June. This qualifies as sort of a rerun. It says, falling in love with you was easy as the day. A down man looked up to see nice things in his way. Falling in love with you was like that first sunrise. Was it in your window, or was it in your eyes? And I called myself and I then, oh, luckily I find that you are the sea around me and are with me for all time. Falling in love with you was learning how to cry and telling you I'm all alone. Oh, please don't pass me by. Falling in love with you was learning how to see that you are you and I am me, and how fine that can be. And I called myself and I then, ooh, luckily I find that you are the sea around me and always before. Always before all time. Oh, for all time, for all time. Man, that was fun. I wrote that song. Gosh, I can't even think how long ago I wrote that. I can't remember even what record it was on. What was Falling in Love with You on my
One of the first.
first or second? Yeah, can't remember. Not important. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Brought to you today by, we have sponsors. Wait a minute, we've X'd out. That's because I'm on the wrong side of the shingle. Brought to you today by, as always, listener-supported WMVY radio here on Martha's Vineyard, bringing you the wonderful array and magic of music. And listen, let me talk about just quickly about how important a program director is, how important a radio station is. I mean, I like Spotify and all of that stuff, but there's nobody programming that. What they're doing is taking a logarithmic approach to what you're listening to. And that's fine, because that gets you sort of in the territory. But that's not making a decision about, that's telling you based on what you already know what you should listen to. And that's fine, but occasionally what you need is a great gatekeeper who will say 95% of the time this is what you've liked and we'll continue to do that. But 5% of the time, the great gatekeeper, the great program director, the great book publisher, the great programmer at a radio station will say, here comes some music, just a piece of music. Now, you've trusted me before, and now I need you to listen to this, because this is great, and this will, once you get used to it, lift your life. So that's why we just don't go with logarithmic programs to figure out what we want, because essentially what we're doing is we're consuming ourselves, and that's nice, but it's nice to get some outside input. Okay, enough. My producer said, keep moving it on. Now, this is Tech Antiques, techantiques.com. This is a company up in Maine, run by my friend Charlie Cicero. And Charlie Cicero loves technical antiques. So steam engines and, oh God, he's got on his website, he has a, darest I even say it, an iron lung. I don't expect you to purchase that or be anything other than freaked out about it. But that gives you an idea of the variety of things that Charlie Cicero at techantiques.com, techantiques.com. Now, another sponsor today is Big Skinny Wallets. Big Skinny Wallets from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I have mine. Here's my Big Skinny wallet here. Now, I want you to notice that my wallet, and you can't see it, but also my guitar case, they are flat black. My guitar case is flat black, and that's because if I leave my wallet in a vulnerable place, I do not want it reflecting light into the eyes of somebody who would want or need to take my wallet. The problem is that what they would want to take is money, I wouldn't mind that so much. Sadly, what they'll take is my passport and my credit cards and my driver's license, and they'll throw those that they don't need into a storm drain, and then I'll have to replace them. So my advice is always be with things like your guitar and your wallet, have them so they can't be seen, so they reflect as little light as possible, out of sight, out of mind. Big skinny wallet. It's made of tough nylon. It's been very, very good. Also, last, keeping on our theme of the last few weeks, is powertothepoles.org. Power to the polls. Listen, we need poll workers. Normally, the polls are manned by older people, people like me. But we need poll workers. We need people to man these polls to make it easy for people to vote, to exercise their franchise. Always important, and certainly this election cycle is no exception to that. Powertothepolls.org. There we are. Now, that's our sponsors. Let me see, what am I? Coming up next. This is a song, this is a song that I wrote when I was 17 years old. I was living in Cambridge, Massachusetts on Center Street with my friend Peter Storkerson. And it's so I don't remember much about it, but it's interesting. I remember the details around writing this song. It's called Blind. My telephone rang, I was too late. Why did I stop to hesitate on my way home? Take my hands, let me confess about loving and hating and all of the rest, and ideas I've roamed. Then I saw a brilliant sign and let it slip behind, and search again and find I'm blind. My thoughts, they make a tender smile. My hands, they move, and in a while I've got what I want. And that tenderness you insist you feel ain't worth a damn, 'cause it ain't real. Oh, but it sure does haunt. Then you saw a brilliant sign and let it slip search again and find I'm blind. See me in a lonely Sunday if you've got the time, and don't surprise me, or you'll find that I'm completely blind. Now I'm so sick of what's being said. My thoughts, they burn inside my head. There's not much untouched. All my children begin to cry. They clutch at me, demanding why. Tell them about loving and such. Then they saw a brilliant sign and let it slip behind. Search again and find they're blind. See them Sunday if you've got the time. And don't surprise them, or you'll find that they're completely blind, that they're completely blind. Okay, there's blind. Gosh, it's so, you know, when I think about what I write today and what I wrote then, and when I revisit it, it's so long ago, it's so far in my past that I don't really have a sense about it. It's far away from me now. And so I'm able to sort of look at it with pleasure, and occasionally some things make me wince and other things bemuse me. See me in a lonely Sunday if you've got the time. Don't surprise me, or you'll find that I'm completely blind. Certainly that line, I'm so sick of what's being said, that might pretty much cover any recent newscast. All right, let's see. Oh, birthdays, birthday time. Excellent news. September 27th, Lloyd Soppy? Soppy. There's Lloyd Soppy. Lloyd, if I know you're a longtime fan, and I'm sorry for getting your name wrong. Lloyd Soppy. And he's proclaiming that he's 63 years old today. 63. I got a headache, 63 years old. No, I don't. His birthday is September 27th. And a couple of births here. Births to be celebrated. Lila Mariko. Lila Mariko is Matt and Lisa. It's their first daughter, fresh on the planet. Now they're a fresh family. Does it get any better than that? I don't think so. And she was...
Mention that Matt plays with you.
Oh, don't you? My producer is telling me that Matt Cuson, Cusson, Matt Cuson. You can look him up online. He plays with me a lot. And I'm planning, as soon as he can break free, I'm planning on having him come and do a Livingston Taylor show, because I'm telling you, he's the greatest. And yeah, celebrating his first child, what a miracle that is. And a third child, Vivian Marie, my niece, Aretha Taylor, and her significant other, Jonathan Romano. They are celebrating on September 24th, their new baby was born. That's Aretha's third child.
Kate's granddaughter.
That's my sister Kate's daughter. My niece, my sister Kate's daughter, my sister Kate's third grandchild. And if you think she is over the moon about that, you are right. Welcome to the planet, young people. Okay. Birthday song. In the audience today is my dear friend and next door neighbor, Paul McLean. And Paul has got a guitar that he's studying, and so I know he's watching me right now and watching where my fingers are going, figuring out what he can steal from my technique. Take whatever you want, my friend, Don't worry, I stole it from others too. Isn't she lovely? Surely the angel's best. Oh, I'm so happy that we have been heaven blessed. Lonnie, without you it could not be done. It was you who conceived the one so very lovely, made from love. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Oh, barely 1 minute old. I can't believe what God's done. Through love He's given life to one so very lovely, made from love. Oh, so very lovely, made from love. Oh, so very lovely, made from love. Ooh, how about that Stevie Wonder, huh? And when you're just hanging around and one of his songs comes on, it's just enough for the city. It just burns and smokes. Yeah, songs in the key of life. He sure got that one right. Let's see. Question of the week. Question of the week is, and I've gotten this question a lot, where is Walter Robinson? Walter Robinson was a bass player that I worked with, for 5 years or so, 5 or 6 years early in my career. And he and I traveled and played together. And I want you to know that Walter is alive and well. Right now, he's been living in Hawaii for a while, in the Philippines for a while. And now he and his beautiful wife and their children are living in Montgomery, Alabama. Last week, my sister Kate sang a song, Harriet Tubman. And Walter Robinson wrote that song. He's a fantastic writer. And look up Walter Robinson. He is alive. He is well. He is functional, and he is cranking it out and getting it right. Good for him. Ah, Walter, so glad to have you still in my life. Now, this song here is written by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein II, and needless to say, any viewer of this show understands just how much I love Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein. This comes from a play called South Pacific, which opened on Broadway in 1949. Now, one of the truths about Oscar Hammerstein is he was deeply, deeply committed to racial equality, to desegregation, to seeing all for who and what they are. In this song, in this play, South Pacific, there is a song, You Have to Be Carefully Taught, which, by the way, is on my brother James's American Standards record. And he knocks that one out of the park. That's a wonderful CD that he's made. And until I get my new CD out, I suggest you listen to his. Of course, when mine comes, you can set his aside. He may mind, but I won't mind one little bit. Now, what I want you to think about in this song when I play it is how beautifully the lyrics fit the melody. This is such exceptional lyric writing, and I know I say this about Oscar Hammerstein II a lot, but listen, learn from this master. When I play that song "Blind" that I wrote when I was 17, I really understand how much time and trouble you save thinking about that wonderful Benjamin Franklin quote. The quote being, "Experience is a dear school. The fool will learn in no other. Study the masters." Okay, enough. Here I go. It says, "I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I'm in a conventional dither with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as bright and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm romantic and bright as a moon happy night, pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as the flag on the 4th of July. And you'll excuse the expression I use. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love with a wonderful How about I'm as bright and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm bromatic and bright as a moon happy night, pouring light on the dew. Oh man. Getting a word from my producer. Don't wander off on irrelevant tangents.
Or relevant ones.
Or relevant ones.
No
Oh, she doesn't even care if it's relevant. No tangents. No tangents. Okay. Let me get this banjo out. You know, one of the great things about COVID is that I started playing the banjo again. This reminds me of that Crusette Dart song, County Line. Now, I don't know the whole thing, but just a little of it. Let's see. The cold dark night, not a star in sight. That wind does raise a fuss. And the only fools on the road tonight, they're the fools on the midnight bus. that sad old midnight bus. Here I go, swinging low across that county line. The noose that was around my neck is far behind. Country boys delight. I eat it every morning, I eat it noon and night. Some people like fried chicken, while others like the ham. But cornbread and buttermilk makes me what I am. I used to play that on the banjo. I want you to know that one is officially retired as of now. Yeah. All right. Again. Oh, wait a second. I didn't do upcoming shows. I know I'm out of time, but let me quickly say upcoming shows. I'm playing at the Odeum in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. Don't you be going down to East Greenwich, Connecticut. I think you'll have trouble finding it, first. And secondly, you'll be in the wrong state. The Odeum, East Greenwich, Rhode Island, 8 p.m. on October 8th. Oh, it's been so great to get back out and do a few shows. It's just been heaven. I'm playing at Jonathan's in Agunquit, Maine on October 10th. I'm doing two shows, 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, Agunquit, Maine. Jonathan's, October 10th. And I'm playing at the Zeiterion Drive-In. The Zeiterion Theater in New Bedford has pieced together a drive-in situation. And that's going to be October 16th. The weather is going to be warm and beautiful. It'll be perfect night for a show. And that is, that's at 7:30? 7:30, yeah, perfect night for a show. Zeiterion Drive-In, October 16th, 7:30, New Bedford. That'll be swell too. All right. Pardon? Yes, a thanks to my sponsors, WMVY, Charlie Cicero's Tech Antiques, TECH Antiques.com, Big Skinny Wallets. Don't absorb light. Don't let things that you value be seen by eyes that might need them. Let them go unnoticed. PowerToThePolls.org. Power to the Polls. Again, so important to get out there and help poll workers. Let me see. I am looking for another finger pick so I can play. My producer is saying, hurry up here, Livingston. I got a guitar. I know what to do with it. Thanks, everybody. Sure is nice to see you. And again, if you want to sponsor the Livingston Taylor Show, just get in touch with us. We're easy to find. We're easy to find. LivingstonTaylor.com. That's my website. Just let us know and be a sponsor on the Livingston Taylor Show. Busy wrecking in a car Or is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he casually eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. I'm out of time, I gotta go. I'll be back next week, you know, for another segment of the Livingston Taylor Show. Bye, everyone.